Good afternoon, sir. I am Prithivadan Jha, and my project topic is genetic algorithm operations implementation using bitset. Genetic algorithms are those algorithms which are used to produce high quality solutions for optimization problems and search problems. Genetic algorithms involves three operations which are selection operations, crossover operations, and mutation operations. Here, in this project, we are going to implement genetic algorithms for a maximization problem. We have a function fx and we have to maximize the function fx in their domain. We have fx is equals to x cube minus 60x squared plus 90x plus 100, and we have to maximize this function in the range 0 to 32. To achieve this, first of all, we have to generate chromosomes, or we can say initial population. The chromosomes are generated using a random function, and we have defined a population size to 8. Simply we are generating 8 chromosomes. Each chromosome has a length of 5 genes which is defined here int l equals to 5. After generating chromosomes using a random function, we are going to select a fittest among these chromosomes. The fittest are selected on the basis of their probability, which we can say by using roulette-wheel algorithm. There are many methods of selection, but we are using roulette-wheel algorithms. In roulette-wheel algorithms, the fittest chromosomes are selected on the basis of their percentage or probability. Here, in order to find the probability of every chromosome, first of all, we integrate the value of f of every f of chromosomes, that is f of pi. After integration, we have to calculate probability, so that we divide every value of function for chromosomes, that is f of pi is divided by sum. After generating probability, we have to find the fittest among them, so that we have to find the chromosomes who have maximum probability. And also we are finding a value which has a minimum probability, so that we can replace this value, the chromosomes which has minimum probability with the chromosomes with higher maximum probability, or we can say fittest. After finding maximum and minimum probability, we replace the chromosomes who has having minimum probability with chromosomes who has having maximum probability. We can see this in this example here. The initial population generated is 10, 5, 3, 7, 19, 18, 7 and 12. After this, we calculate probability of every chromosomes, that is here, and we find fittest among them. Fittest among them is the chromosome, here's value 10, and their probability is 0.15591. After calculating, we find the weakest chromosomes, value 3, and their probability is 0.0869. And after that, we replace that chromosome value, that is here 1053 is replaced here 10510. So come back to code. After removing the weakest, we have to cross over among these chromosomes. In order to cross overs, we have to find hybrid Next part of our code is hybrid operator. Hybrid operator specifies the mate for every chromosomes. In this code, we are just finding the mate for every chromosome in a manner that the first chromosome has mate second and the third chromosome has mate 4. See this code, Z is initially 0, Z is 1, Now this condition is not satisfied as Z is 1. Now R is initialized to R is assigned 0 value. Again Z is again loop is run. Z is equals to 2. Z is now Z is equals to 2. This condition is true if Z modulo 2 equals to 0. Now we cross over P0 and P1 simply. Uh, Now the crossover operation and the mutation operation will be explained by our teammate Rajiv. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. I am Raju Kumar and my project is Genetic Algorithm Operators Implementation using Bitset. So today in my video, I'll be mainly talking about two genetic algorithm operators, the crossover operator and the mutation operator. Because the rest of the code has already been explained by Prativardhan. So let's see the code. We have designed this Jover function for crossover purpose. So this Jover function takes two chromosome as the argument, and we have a position variable which stores the random position after which we are going to perform the crossover. So we are generating this random position using the rand function, and in this function we are mainly implementing the one point crossover method, which says that after a random position we are going to swap the genes of both the chromosomes. So we create a bitset E in which we keep the genes of chromosome A, and bitset F in which we keep the genes of chromosome B. We also have two additional bitset G and H, which will be used for the crossover. So in the first loop, what we are doing is we are keeping the genes of chromosome A same up to that position in the Gth bitset, and the genes of chromosome B up to that position same in the H bitset. So after this method, here in this loop, what we are doing is we are applying the swapping part. So we are checking, we are running the loop from the that position to the length of the chromosome L. So we check for the jth bit of F bit set. If it is set, then we set the jth bit of G bit set, and we also do the same for the in this loop. And here we check for the kth bit of the E bit set. If it is set, then we set the kth bit of H. So by doing so, we are doing the swapping of genes of both the chromosomes after that random position. So after these operations, two new offsprings are generated, and we reinitialize the A and B chromosomes with those new generated uh, offsprings. So now let's see the mutation part. So here we have the code for mutation. So here in this code, we are mutating each chromosomes except the chromosome which has the highest fitness. So we have stored that element, or say with that chromosome in the max PE variable, and we check for the element. If that element is not that element which has the highest fitness, then we mutate it, otherwise we leave that chromosome. So behind doing we implement the idea of elitism, which says that in each and every generation we should maintain the chromosome which has the highest fitness. So now let's run the code and okay, okay, we can see that our code has compiled successfully and run. Now see from the beginning, we see that this was our initial population with random chromosomes, and in the zero generation we have these chromosomes, and we calculated the fitness for each chromosome and probability of those chromosomes being selected, and we also print the fittest chromosome and the weakest chromosome. So we see that after certain generation, our generation has evolved and it has proceeded towards its optimal state. And here we can see that in the third generation we have 4 chromosomes as 10. Here 10 is the our optimal solution, because in the range given 0 to 30, at the value 10 our function keeps the highest value. So 10 is our optimal answer. So we can see that in the sixth or seventh generation, here in the seventh generation we have finally reached to our optimal state. That means all the chromosome jumps have become 10, which shows that it has become its optimal state and it cannot be optimized further. But our evolving generation limit is 15, so we'll keep evolving it up to 15 generation, but it will print the same output in each generation, because we cannot optimize it further. Our code has already been optimized and we have reached the optimal state. So in the end we see that we have final result as 10. Okay, so we can say that our genetic algorithm performed very well and gave us the desired output which we wanted. Okay, thank you, thank you, sir.